Hey, welcome everybody. It's Common Comic Covers issue 64. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Andy.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're Jeremy and Andy. We're going to talk comic books today. We have our Common Comic Covers. I just want to say steamy stool syndrome. Uh, we have our
That
Common
was
Comic
funny.
Covers. My favorite segment, What's It Worth? Where Andy will show me some ridiculous comic book that's been sold for some ridiculous price. And I guess,
Yeah.
and usually guess poorly.
Yeah.
And then we have our inbox, something that we've recently got. So, Andy, kick us off. What's your common comic cover?
Yeah. So this is Marvel Tales 34. And I just really like this cover. This is a reprint of ASM 48 in here, but this is an original Gil Kane cover with John Romita inking. So it's really
That's
cool.
awesome. You got Spidey and the Vulture.
Yeah.
Is that who that is? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the first appearance of Blackie Drago as the Vulture. So the original Vulture is like dying in the
Okay.
hospital or something. The
That's a beautiful book.
interiors,
That's in
yeah.
great condition.
Yeah, so this came out in April of 72,
Yeah.
and the interiors are John Romita and the story is Stanley. So um but I think I'm gonna collect Marvel Tales. I
And
think
those are
that's
reprint of
These are a
yeah.
reprint book. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's a great
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
What number was it? Marvel Tales number
34.
34. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Good
What's
book.
your common comic cover?
Okay, mine. As usual, a dollar bin find.
Yeah.
This is from 1999.
Oh, cool.
Kind of a reprint of sorts, an homage, if you will.
That is yeah.
1999 Catwoman number 66. Nothing too special about it. Oh, sorry. Let me take it out of the bag and
Usually,
board here.
Catwoman's are more alluring. That's kind of a
Yeah, no, I think it's kind of a fun. And it even says it's by Jim Balent, and then he even gives credit to Da Vinci right there.
that's cool.
So it's
Yeah. After Da Vinci or something.
yeah, Da Vinci. I think
Oh,
they
that's
threw a
cool.
few extra things in there, but really
Because I
cool
like the
cover.
whip around the
Obviously,
neck, and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
So the
Yeah.
cat mask and then whip around the neck to represent Catwoman. I mean, I think I love the symbolism of the Mona Lisa and making her Catwoman. I can dig into that all day. That's great.
Yeah.
Just with kind of her character and the mysteriousness behind the Mona Lisa. So I thought that was actually a kind of a cool idea. And what a fun dollar bin find. So yeah, this is a cover
Yeah.
of Jim Balance, Da Vinci, Devin Grayson writes it. I think this went to maybe 80 issues or something. I can't remember. This is volume
Hmm.
2, I believe. Yeah,
I,
volume
I,
2, Catwoman.
yeah.
It's
I
a
went
fun
to the
book.
Louvre one time and I saw the Mona Lisa in
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was a big crowd. That's what I remember.
Yes, yes. Yes, at the
Oh,
Louvre. Nice job. Wow, we're
yeah.
so sophisticated. Speaking
I
of
know.
sophisticated,
Yeah.
I want to guess the price of a comic book. What you
Yeah,
got for me?
this is Millie, the model,
Oh, Jesus.
number 43. And so this we're recording, I'm leaving out of town. So Valentine's Day is still in a couple days, but it has hearts on the cover. I thought about it. It's a very attractive bathing suit cover.
It's like a Valentine's Day comic book.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Love is in the air.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
So
Wait,
this is
anything significant? Is this the first appearance of anybody?
No, it's just
No.
a good girl cover, and then that's it. So it came out in oh man, where did it come out? When did it come out? 53. So
Okay.
June of
It's a
53. It's
7.0
a
milli.
Atlas which turned into metal.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna say $475.
1680. That's what it sold for. So
No.
it's a beautiful book. It's a
No.
really high 770. Looks great. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd be
I don't
okay with
even.
that.
I have nothing to say. I got
Yeah.
nothing.
And it's like I know you don't know collect romance books. I don't either really. So I was just
Yeah.
like looking. I'm like, Wow, these are more than I would have expected. But
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think the GGA is bumps it up a little bit.
yeah, it's kind of it's kind of in vogue, and I think the romance books have caught up or catching up a little bit with other books in
Yeah,
price. So,
yeah. Okay.
um, yeah,
I think you have some more Spider-Mans to show us, right? And so this is
yeah,
inbox. This is what
yeah.
you now what purchase online. Is this an in-store purchase? What's your inbox this week? How'd
Yeah,
you get it?
so it's kind of a weird mix. I have a two things that I got off of Instagram, card gems I bought from on Elite Comics 11. And I got two books, and then I found a book face down in my storage room that I'm like I've wanted to buy, but I haven't bought yet. And I was like, oh, I guess I already own it. It just was laying on the ground under, and it was like bagged and board. And I
Magical.
just picked up like what I thought was like an empty bag and board. I was like, oh, so that's kind of that's like, it's kind of an inbox for me. So
I feel like I feel like we really need to catalog your books.
I would, you know what, if you want to take a little time and come over, we could
Yeah,
make a,
yeah.
that would be
Get
so
some
much fun.
diet. We'll get some diet Dr Pepper
Yes.
and and well, no snacks. We'll be handling comic books
We can have alcohol.
or that too. Yeah, yeah. All right. What
Yeah.
do you got?
Okay. So I got Amazing Spider-Man in 95.
Is this one you found on the floor?
No, this is one I got
Oh
online.
man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty upper mid grade. This is like he's
That's in
goes to
England.
London. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in England. Yeah. It's John Romita and Sal Buscema cover.
No, that's
Uh,
awesome. That's a good team. Jeez.
yeah, yeah. Stanley Story, John Romita and Sal Buscema art interior. It's from April of 71. So I've been collecting. I'm like trying to do 80 to 100, I think is where I'm gonna try to do Spider-Man because I don't think there's a lot of keys, but
Okay.
I still think they're really cool.
There. Yeah, that's
And
beautiful.
this is the other one I got from the same sale. This is
Okay.
Fantastic Four 36. Yes, 36.
Okay.
It's the first appearance of Medusa right here, and the first
Oh yeah.
appearance of Frightful for the team. It was really cool, and I was like, this is pretty affordable. Um, I didn't write down the date it came out. It came out in the 60s. So probably
Okay.
65, I don't know. So,
Okay.
but it's a
Who's
really cool book.
who's our
It's
whose art do we have on this?
this is oh yeah, sorry. This is Jack Kirby
Mhm.
interiors and cover, and Chick Stone did the inking.
Okay.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, and there's a cameos of the Avengers, X-Men, and Spider-Man. And Dave Cockrum wrote a letter to the editor in this one.
Oh, that's special.
Okay, and this is the one I found on the floor. This is DC Comics Presents 27 from November of 1980. Oh,
Bring
sorry,
it
let
up
me
a
get
little
it.
bit.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, this
The
is
Martian
Martian
Manhunter.
Manhunter, Superman, and this is the first appearance of Mongul. And
Okay.
that's I kind of always liked him as a villain of Superman. He's like
Okay. Okay.
Dark Side-esque in a lot of ways, I feel like. Um, but it's a key comic, and I've always wanted it. It's not a super expensive book.
I always
Um,
wanted it, and I had it.
and I've had it. I've had it for years. Um, and I just didn't know. So good. It's good to be disorganized sometimes. It's like finding a $50 bill in your pocket.
No, it's great. You're like, oh, yes,
So I was so happy. I
I've
was so
wanted
happy.
the, I've
Yeah.
wanted this book.
And
This is
I don't
great.
think it was in like a decent book back in back in plastic, and it didn't get damaged, and it's on like linoleum flat. I was like, oh, but
I think maybe just the comic gods dropped it
yeah.
there for you.
Oh, so yeah. Well, yeah,
You
exactly. I was so happy. Anyways, what
love
is
it.
in your inbox box?
Yeah. So these are a couple purchases I've made the last few weeks
Nice.
as I work towards my Jingle Jangle Comics run. So
Ooh.
two new editions, Jingle Jangle Comics number 21. This is from 1946. Again, I like the Jingle Jangle because around this time, a lot of people are just cutting comic strips and pasting them on pages and making them into comic books. These are all
Yeah.
original. These are not in. These were not coming out of newspapers. These are original pieces of art. George Carlson and others are in here. This is a Ben Levin cover. It's an anti-spry cover.
Yeah. I like
Both
that
these are going to
cover.
be both these are going to be anti-spry, and she lost 3 golf balls, but as you can see, the
The
snake ate
snakes.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are kid books. They're fun. There are 7 of these on the census. I thought you'd
Okay.
appreciate this.
Yeah,
And there are
that's good. Thank you.
three of those 7s are 9.0s. This is not
A
on the census
9.0.
or 9.0. And
Okay.
then this one, I got Jingle Jangle number 34 from 1949. This is a Lars Bourne cover.
That one looks
And
so much more
again,
modern. It's
it
crazy.
does. Yeah, it does. It's a little, I don't know, but no, it's the same size. Yeah, it's super brittle. Like
Mm,
every time I take it out, like it just
mm.
sheds sheds
Oh,
pieces.
yeah,
So
that's too bad.
it's not going to come out much, but I can read it in what's that website? I can't remember it right now.
Comic Books Plus.
Comic book collectors, comic book plus. Thank you, comic book
Yep.
plus. Okay, here's some fun things. You want some fun facts? So
Yes.
both of these are anti-spry covers. I'll
Oh,
just
I
hold this
see.
one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anti-spry was created by Ernestine Lawsaw, Ernestine Lawsaw and Ben Levin. This is a Ben Levin cover. He
Okay.
was the co-creator of Anti-Spry. Ernestine Lawsaw, female comic book artist, and she was the coloring editor for Jingle Jangle Comics or Famous Funnies. That's who put these out, was Famous Funnies
Okay.
from
Yeah.
1935 to 1945. So one of the early,
Pioneer.
yeah, she was a pioneer of comic books and for females in comic books, and created Anti-Spry. Really a fascinating kind of a bohemian kind of person, where she lived in New York and was into art and poetry, and just kind of overall very cool lady.
Yeah.
And then another fun fact. This one is drawn by Lars Bourne. As I said, Lars Bourne is the creator of Deputy Dog. Deputy Dog was from the 60s, famous cartoon. And he created Deputy Dog. So there's a couple fun facts.
Yeah.
Hard to find information on these artists.
Yeah.
And there's just not a lot. They weren't doing it like nowadays. You're kind of, I'm going to become a comic book artist to be famous. They
Yeah.
were just like, just
I can make
get,
money.
trying to get a couple bucks for drawing. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have. Those are my 2 Jingle Jangles. I am, I still have a ways to go. I think I have 4, and I think there's a total of 42. So a ways
10%.
to go, but I'm having fun grabbing them. They're
Yeah.
great books.
I learned so much when you talk about these jingle jangles and these
They're great.
off-brand artists that
I love them.
end
I
up
love it.
doing stuff. So
Yeah.
that's good. Thank you. And as Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.